We lose our health to make money. We lose our health to make money, and then we spend all that money that we made to gain back our health. It is truly a vicious little circle that runs around and around and around and around. This is nothing new. The viciousness of the circle is not new, nor is the circle new. It has been there forever. We have had a misunderstanding that through technology and through innovation, we will seek a way out of this puzzle. I am not against technology. I love technology. Believe me, button pushing, I am just as happy pushing buttons all day long. Look at it. How many buttons do we push? Push, 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 push. And the button of the heart, the button of the peace, never gets pushed. Because there is no time in the agenda to acknowledge your existence. There is no time in the agenda to acknowledge that you are alive too, and that you have that need. If we want peace in this world, then the peace will have to begin with every individual. That is not a problem. People might say, well, that's a real problem, because how are we going to do that? That's not the problem. That is just the way it is. That is just the way it is. If you want to feed people, you cannot put food on a pole 200 feet high and say, here it is, can't you see it? No, food has to be placed where they can eat it, where they can have it, where they can feel it, where they can satisfy their hunger. I have come with no magic solutions. I have come with no magic wands to say, okay, let's wave this wand. I do not come here with another formula for peace. I am merely here to acknowledge the very things that we have always known, that the peace begins with every individual, and peace begins with the recognition of this heart, of this life, of this breath, of this existence. We have always known that. It is time to stop hiding from our realities and to open the gates for all people around the world to fulfill their fundamental wish for peace. That is the time. It is our time. It is no one else's time. This is our time. We are in the midst of writing the history. We read history, but do not realize that we also make history. We get fascinated by history, but we forget that right now, of all that we do, we write the history. What do you want in the history books? What do you want in the history books of tomorrow? Do you want people to read about the existence of peace? Or do you want another repeated chapter of war and wars? Because remember one thing, if human beings can start wars, they sure can make peace. It is the reverse side of that coin. And it is us. There is no them that will bring peace to us. Peace is not going to come in a package. Peace is not going to come in a box. Peace is not going to come as a rain from the heavens. Because the possibility of peace has already been given to every single living person on the face of this earth. What has to happen is they have to discover it. This is a process of discovery. Discover within you the need for peace, and create an environment in which people can feel free to feel that peace in their lives. Be in that joy yourself, as to allow others to be in the joy of this gift of life that we all have been given.